Let's read the question. Show that the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equal to 0 and x square plus y square plus 6x plus 18y plus 26 equal to 0 touch each other. Also find point of contact and common tangent at this point of contact. So here they are saying the question that there are two circle equations. So here is one of the equation, here is the other equation. These are the two circles. Okay. So the first point is that we have to prove that these two circles were touching. So the circles might be touching internally or externally. Suppose if I say internally, if this is one of the circle, if the second circle is touching like this, for suppose, so this is internally touching. Suppose if I say this is the first circle and the second circle is touching outside like this, so this is externally touching. So we don't know whether these two circles were touching internally or externally. So that we have to prove. And the second thing they're asking is that they're asking us to find out the point of contact. So this is the point of contact where the two circles were meeting. Suppose if that is externally touching, this is the point where both of them were meeting. So we should find out that particular point of contact. If that is internally, this will be the point of contact that we should find out. And they're also asking us to find out the common tangent at this point of contact. So even suppose if that is internally touching, the common tangent will be somewhere over here like this. So this is a tangent which is touching. If that is externally, the tangent will be like this. So first we have to prove whether the given circles were touching externally or are they touching internally. Then we should even find out the point of contact where they are meeting. And the third thing is that we should even find the equation of this particular tangent. So I will draw this figure later because we don't know whether they're touching internally or externally. Then we'll have the clarity. So let's go forward and we'll start the solving. So now I'm just taking off these figures for we don't know how the circles were touching. So let's go forward. So first I'll write the given circles are, so there are two circles, right? So I'll write the first one and I'm just representing the first equation as x. So that is this s is equal to x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equal to 0. So this is the first equation. So let's compare this equation with the general equation of the circle. So general equation in shortcut I'm just writing it as JEE. So the general equation is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So we know the center, right? Center will just represent it with c, where the center is minus g comma minus f. Alright. So if these values, if we compare with this, so this is in the form like this, see, this is plus 2 into minus 2x. So this is exactly representing in the place of g, there is minus 2, right? So the g value, if we just take over here like this, minus of minus 2, right? So even the f value will take, that is minus 6 is there, which means that is plus. So I just write this is 2 into minus 3y, which means minus 3 is representing the f. Alright, I hope this would have got clarity for you. So this is minus of minus 3. Alright, so this is minus into minus plus, so this is 2 comma, this is minus into minus plus, so this is, we're getting 2 comma 3 as the center for this first equation of the first circle. Alright, so we'll even find out the radius for this, so I can write here radius. So radius, that is, I'm just representing with r. So radius of the circle, we'll just get it with g square plus f square minus c. So we already have all the values, we'll just submit it. So I can write, as this is first radius of the circle, so I'm just taking it as r1, which is equal to g, we got it as 2, so I can write 2 square, and f we got it as 3, so this is 3 square, and this is minus c, it was 12 in the given equation. So this is the given equation there, this is the 12, which is minus 12. So I can say c is minus 12. So now we'll just even write the root also. So we'll be getting this as 2 square as 4, 3 square as 9, this is minus into minus, it was plus 12. So we will just add all these values, 4 plus 9 plus 12, then we'll be getting this as, I'll just write over here, this is root 25 we are getting. Root 25 in the sense, the r value, that is radius 1, will be getting the radius as 5 as the value. So we got the center as 2, 3 and the radius we got it as 5 for the first circle. So we'll do the same for the second circle also. So second circle, I'll just take it as S dash. So S dash equal to x square plus y square plus 6x plus 18y plus 26 equal to 0. So this is the second equation I wrote over here. So this also will just compare with the general equation of the circle. So general equation is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So now when I compare these, as we have to compare the center of the circle, I'm just representing it with c, which is equal to minus g comma minus f. When we compare this general equation with the given equation, so we are getting the c value as minus 3 comma minus 9. Alright, so even we got the c value. Now let's find out the radius for the second circle also. So radius, which is r equal to, I can write this as g square plus f square minus c. So now this I can write it as, this is second radius, so I'll just write it as r2. So g value we got minus 3, so I can write here minus 3 whole square. F value we got minus 9, so this is minus 9 whole square. And the c value it was 26, so I can write here minus 26. Of course under root is there, so this is minus 3 square, in the sense it was 9, and this is 9 square, which is 81, and this is minus 26. So let's add 9 plus 81, which will be getting this as 90. So this is 90 minus 26. So 90 minus 26 will be getting the value as 64. So root 64 is a value, we'll get it as 8. Okay, root of 64, it is 8, which is 8 is a perfect square, which is 8 square is nothing but it was 64. So the second radius we got it as 8, and the first radius we got it as 5. First center we got 2, 3. The second center we got it as minus 3 comma minus 9. So let's go forward. So now what I do is that I'll just find out the distance between the two centers of the circle. If this is the first circle, for suppose this is first circle and this is the second circle, from this center to this center, what was the distance? This I'm just finding out. Okay, so this distance we'll just find out. So distance between 2 points, we'll just take the 2 points, which is the centers of the circle, and we'll just find out the distance. So I can write, therefore the distance between 2 points. So 2 points were of course the two centers, so I can write x1 y1, and the second center is x2 y2. Okay, so this is the coordinates. Is, I'll just write the distance between 2 points formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. There is even under root. Alright, and the two centers we just got them. I'll just write here, this is the first center, right? So this is the first center we got. So I can just write over here 2, 3 is the first center, that is x1 y1, and this is the second center which we got minus 3 minus 9. So both of them I'm just writing here. So this is minus 3 minus 9. So this is x1 and this is y1 and this is x2 and this is y2. So let's submit in the distance between 2 points formula here. So as these are two centers, so center 1, center 2 equal to, we'll just find out the distance. So x2 is minus 3 and x1 is 2 whole square plus y2 is minus 9 and y1 it is minus 3 whole square. Of course there is under root. So this is minus 3 minus 2, which is minus 5 whole square, plus minus 9 minus 3 will be getting this as minus 12 whole square under root. So this is 5 square, in the sense we'll be getting it as 25, and this is 12 square, in the sense that was 144. Okay, so 25 plus 144 will be getting the value as root 169. So root 169 is nothing but it was 13 as the value. So the distance between center 1 and center 2, it was root 13. So we'll just get the other value, which is, I can write like this. Also r1 plus r2 equal to, so I'm just adding the radius 1 and radius 2, that is 5 plus 8. First radius we got it as 5 here, and the second radius we got it as 8 here. So 5 plus 8 will be getting the value as 13. So one thing we have to clearly understand, that is the centers, that is the distance between the two centers we got 13, and also the addition of two radius we got it as 13. So now we can write it as, see here, as a center to center we got 13, even the radius when we add it was, we got the value as 13. So we can definitely write, therefore C1 C2 equal to R1 plus R2. Alright, if I have to make the figure which is the centers, that C1 C2 it was equal, and the radius 1 radius 2 it is also equal. So let's make the figure. So these are the two circles which are touching one to other, and they are touching externally. So how we understood that, I'll just tell you. So this is the center of the first circle, and this is a radius which we got it as 5 as the value, and this is the second center, center of the second circle, and this is the radius, where the radius we got it as 8. So this 5 plus 8 we got 13. So the distance between C1 C2 it was 13 we got, even the radius both of them we got 5 plus 8 which is 13. So they are perfectly matching, C1 C2 distance and R1 plus R2 when we add we are just getting the same value, that was 13. So by then we understood that these both circles were touching externally. So if they both are touching externally, the point which we are meeting between both of them, see I'll just make it here. So if this is a straight line, okay, which is, this is center 1 and this is center 2, the same line I've just took over here. So this line C1 and C2, if this is a center C1 and this is a center C2, and the point which is meeting over here, let's say that is point P, which is x1 y1, okay. So this point also now we have to find out, that is nothing but this point which both of the circles were meeting. So let's find out that also. So let's write in sentence that these two circles were touching externally and the point of contact is there internally. So that we'll write here, given two circles touch each other externally, right, and the point is there internally, inside it was there, right, so they are there inside, the point of contact is inside. So I can write here, then the point of contact, as we are just taking the point of contact as P, so I can write contact P divides C1 C2 internally. Alright, so they are being divided in the ratio, so that is, I can write it as R1 is to R2, which is the two radius. Further, first radius it was 5 and the second radius it was 8. So this is the ratio that both of them were there. Alright, so now we'll just find out this particular point of contact. So let's do that. So I can write further, to find out the this point of contact, there is a formula that I'll write here, Px comma y equal to R1 x2 plus R2 x1 by R1 plus R2. This is R1 y2 plus R2 y1 by R1 plus R2. Okay, so let's submit the values. We have all these values. R1 R2 is 5 comma, that is 5 is to 8. Even x1 x2 y1 y2 will just write here. Let's write the center 1, that is C1, we got it as 2 comma 3, and second center we got it as minus 3 comma minus 9. So this 2 is x1 and 3 is y1, and this minus 3 is x2 and this minus 9 is y2. So we got x1 y1 and also we got x2 y2. Even we have this R1 and also we have R2, which is 5 and 8. So we'll just submit all these values in this particular formula and we'll be getting the point. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll just submit the values. So I can write here as the R1 value, which is 8, and x2 value, which is minus 3. So I'll just submit here 5 into minus 3 plus R2 is 2 and x1 it was 8 whole by, this is 5 plus 8, whereas R1 is 5 and y2 is minus 9, and R2 it was 8 and y1 it was 3, and R1 plus R2, which is 5 plus 8. So let's solve this further. So I can get this as 5 minus 3, which is 15, minus 15, 8 2s it was 16, by 5 plus 8 it is 13, and 5 into 9, which is minus 45, plus 8 into 3, which is 24, 5 plus 8, which is 13. Alright, so this is minus 15 plus 16, will be getting that as 1, so this is 1 by 13. Minus 45 plus 24 will be getting this is minus 21 by 13. Alright, so this is the point which we got it as 1 by 13, and the y is minus 21 by 13. So this coordinate x comma y coordinate, that is the point which is, this is the point, the P, where the two circles were meeting at this particular point P. That value we got it as what? 1 by 13 minus 21 by 13. So now even we got the point of contact. Now we will just find out the tangent of the two circles where it was touching both of the circles. The same tangent is touching both of the circles. Let's do that. So I can write, therefore, equation of common tangent at P. So the P is what? 1 by 13 minus 21 by 13 is as follows. So we'll anyhow solve it, right? So I'm just writing this point. So I can write here, therefore, equation of common tangent. So that is, we can write S minus S dash equal to 0. So we'll just take the first circle equation and the second circle equation. When we subtract both of them, we'll be getting the common tangent. So first circle equation, which is given, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equal to 0, and S dash equal to x square plus y square plus 6x plus 18y plus 26 equal to 0. So let's do this. S minus S dash equal to 0. So let's submit the values of S and S dash. So S is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12, and I'm just writing S dash also, that is minus of, so S dash I'm writing x square plus y square plus 6x plus 18y plus 26 equal to 0. So let's submit minus inside. So this is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 minus inside. So minus x square minus y square minus 6x minus 18y minus 26 equal to 0. So plus x square minus x square cancel, plus y square minus y square cancel. So let's solve this further. So minus 4x minus 6x will be getting this as minus 10x. Minus 6y minus 18y will be getting this as minus 24y. Minus 12 minus 26 will be getting this as minus 38 equal to 0. So from all of these we can just take minus 2 common. So minus 2 when I took common, I'll be getting 5x plus 12y plus 19 equal to 0. So now if I send this minus 2 to other side, so I'll be getting 5x plus 12y plus 19 equal to 0. So this is 0 by minus 2, as this minus 2 coming to other side. So the final equation we are getting it as 5x plus 12y plus 19 equal to 0. Alright. So this is the equation of the common tangent. Alright. So this is the equation. So let's make the figures again, even the tangent also. So then we'll get 100% clarity. So this is the tangent of these two circles, which is a common tangent for the circle 1 and even for the circle 2. So they asked us to find out that the circles were externally touching or internally touching. So they are touching externally, that we found, and they also asked us to find out this particular point which they are touching, which both of the circles were touching. That also we found, we got the answer. And also they asked us to find out this tangent, which is a common tangent for the circle 1 and circle 2. So they asked us to find out this particular equation of this tangent. That also we got. So the equation of tangent. So this is all about this particular question.